In this episode of the Discourse of Human Events, Zach and Cody compare the presidential candidates' net worth. They discuss Mitt Romney and Republicans. Cody looks at Kitties and Titties. They also manage to discuss pedophilia and Kate Upton. Enjoy!
Here we go.
One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing it, baby, where have you been? Everybody says that you're moving again. I don't wanna
Wormholes, what's that?
It's like Portal, but wormholes.
I still need to try out Portal. Seems like it'd be a pretty fun game. Is that like exactly how Portal plays?
It looks like it so far. Like
Yeah.
they're just rooms, and you do puzzles, and then you use portals to like get around.
Alright. So last time we were talking about Mitt Romney and his silliness.
Yo,
Are people actually going to vote for him? Is it happening? Your mom is. That's happening.
that's totally happening.
That's for real.
She's a hardcore Republican. Like she's just a Republican fan. Anyone with the Republican R elephant,
Yeah.
it's her vote. You know, like
I mean, I guess there are some Republicans, though, that are like, this guy's crazy. He does believe in magic underwear. Which, someone was trying to argue with me that that's not a good argument for not voting for somebody. And my argument was, okay, this person believes that the underwear they are wearing will fight off demons and evil spirits. That person that believes that, if they were president, their daily decisions are going to affect my life. And I'm pretty sure your religion, if you're so dedicated you wear underwear to fight off evils, your daily decisions are going to affect, or your religion's going to affect your daily decisions, and therefore your daily decisions are going to affect me.
that's how she
There
feels,
go.
though. Like,
Bam!
it's about her religion and that like you shouldn't kill babies.
But it's, I think people are way focused on that, though, like,
Totally, that's what it is, though. But it's the same reason that like if I vote for this person, it affects my religion, and I might go to heaven. I might not go to heaven for supporting like it's their duty to like try to get this done because like.
but he's a Mormon.
That's what the mainstream media says, though.
But he's a Mormon, so if your mom is Christian, I'm assuming some sect is Christian. What is it, Baptist?
Yeah.
So she's Baptist. I'm pretty sure that is considered worshiping a false prophet because they actually worship Joseph Smith in some way,
I don't know.
and therefore Mormons worship a false prophet. Mitt Romney worships a false prophet, and so your mom is technically a sinner according to her religion by worshiping a false prophet. Not that it matters telling it to you, but this is just, I'm saying, the problem with people
You have a point.
in their
but
voting.
People don't think like that when they're inside the bubble. They only think that.
But how do we get them outside the bubble?
How?
Yeah.
Uh.
How,
Acid.
Cody?
Acid. Shrooms,
Acid? That's...
Lots of weed. A daily dose of weed every day.
That...
Not necessarily a wake and bake, but maybe after you get off work and you're like, alright, like it's time to chill out and like laugh at the office.
Why isn't there a good rhyme for, like, smoking weed before bed?
There probably is.
Like, man, there needs to be something like a wake and bake but doing it right before bed. Why doesn't that exist?
Like a rhyme?
Yeah, like a tap and nap, but, you know, obviously tap, you're not smoking. Why do I have management consulting up on here? Where did this come from? I'm gonna hit the back button. Apparently that came from Mitt Romney at some point. What is it? Smoke? You can't rhyme smoke with anything that has to do with sleep.
Smoking toke.
Yeah, smoke and toke rhyme, but they don't really work for what we're trying to do here.
What about smoking poking?
Smoke and poking. That sounds like you're molesting people.
I know.
Is that what you want, Cody?
That's what I do.
I do some smoking and poking. Do you think, like, child molesters get together in a little group and like, let's do a smoking and poking?
Mm-hmm. I had one the other night.
Do you guys, like, gather around a table and smoke and then
No,
we cruise the high school.
We do it while we're actually poking. So we're smoking and poking at the same time. And then we put our cherry out on our asshole, like right above that spot on your asshole.
I thought you were going to say I put their cherry out on their cherry.
It's so intense.
Man.
So intense.
That's so terrible. The fact that pedophiles exist is just... How did it ever happen?
It doesn't have to be like a kid to be like molestation. Like I can molest like.
You molested me last night, Cody. I know.
I needed material for this podcast.
I needed an adult.
I need an adult.
What if our neighbor heard that? Like, you molested me last night, Cody. It's like, what the fuck? Our neighbors are freaking out.
That'd be awesome.
What if our neighbor's really creepy and he's just jerking off to it? He's like, oh yeah, you molested, neighbor.
That's ridiculous.
Dude, you never know.
Oh.
We have a neighbor that just sits out in the car for 5 hours and talks to somebody.
That's pretty fucked up.
Why is the car even running for 5 hours?
I don't know. Like,
go inside, or just go to a store and talk or something. Like, why you gotta be in the car?
It's just their spot, man. You know, like.
Is it her car?
I think he's always in the driver's seat. I don't know. Like, what is it? A white Chevy?
It's a white something.
Yeah, I think it's a white Chevy.
It doesn't seem like I see that car anywhere though, unless they're there talking.
Yeah.
It's very weird. But yeah, I don't get how you can vote for a crazy Mormon. But what's Barack Obama? What is his religion, anyways?
He's
some
Christian.
sect of Christian, but
yeah. He gets to drink beer though. Just say I'm subscribed to Hard Drunk, and they're like, "I'll never support a president who can't drink beer." And
yeah, that's like, Mitt Romney.
It has Barack Obama just chilling, like drinking a big old beer.
I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, how does not drinking alcohol or caffeine, how does that make you a better person?
Dude, this guy has billions and billions of dollars that he's just invested to, like, get to the spot where he
What, Mitt Romney?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, he has, like, a huge family lineage. I mean, Mormons are going to have that. I forget what it is they can't have. It's, like, a long list. They have a health code. They can't have tobacco, alcohol, coffee, tea, or any other addictive substance. But isn't food inherently addictive too?
Yeah, probably. Some foods.
Like, what about, like, anything with fat?
Coffee,
probably, like,
man,
trans fat.
How do you live without coffee? Like, there's some type of stimulant, and, like...
It's called being British, Cody.
They drink tea.
Yeah, but that's living without coffee now, isn't it?
I bet. The Brits drink coffee, though, too.
Yeah. If you slip somebody that is religious caffeine, and it's a sin for them to have caffeine, is that them breaking their religion, or does it matter since you slipped it to them? The Bible needs to be more clear about this, Cody. Or the Book of Mormon does.
I don't know.
Why is why is religion so focused on sex, too? I don't get that either. Like, they're always trying to control sex. No sex outside of marriage.
I don't know. It's a tricky topic. Like, people get all personal about it, and, like, a lot of bad stuff happens because of it.
Like what?
Like, dudes getting in fight because one dude tapped this pussy and the other dude was already tapping that pussy. It's like, hey, that's my pussy. Quit tapping.
Quit tapping that pussy.
And girls just be trifling, you know?
But the problem is religions think they can control people in that way. But obviously it doesn't work because we have priests molesting little children because they're so sexually repressed. Or it's just an easy access to children if they're already just, I'm a born pedophile. What do you got over there? Are you looking at Kitties and Titties?
No. This is Kate Upton.
Kate Upton? She's pretty hot.
Did you ever see her video?
Mm-mm.
Her bouncy video?
Her bouncy video sounds pretty awesome.
I'm going to try to get some upvotes here on Gentleman Boners.
Gentleman
Boners. I'll show
Boners.
you the bouncy video. But...
Where's Kate Upton from? Is she an actress?
Nah, she's she's like 19. She's a model.
Okay. I just know I've seen her on Reddit before.
Pretty sure she's a runway model.
Okay. Very hot. Just plural marriage. That's one thing that got I like how it's like, alright, you can't have any sex outside of marriage, but you can marry all the bitches you want. Polygamy is practiced only by fundamentalist groups, though. Did you see the Church of Latter-day Saints, like their headquarters, dude? It's ridiculous. It just shows you how much money a religion can make.
Oh, yeah.
Church of Latter-day Saints head HQ. Probably just type in HQ and come up. Google knows what I mean. I typed in ladder like a ladder you use. They knew. I was like, you mean like former and ladder, not not a ladder you use. Look at that.
That's crazy.
It is just a straight corporation building. Like, what's more corporate than that? Look at that.
Corporate church, man.
It's like 3 twin towers put together. Just doesn't that just look like that?
God was very good to them that year.
But aren't you supposed to live like a life of
It's tax-free, man.
I wonder if like all their like electricity and stuff tax free.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Probably. They probably get tax breaks like when they do their taxes and just get all that on what they paid back because they're like a non-profit or whatever.
I can't believe that. That kills me on the inside that they get all these. WikiLeaks described the material. Whoa, WikiLeaks is on them. Wonder what they got on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is so classy. I'm going to get a ton of upvotes.
What is it? That's pretty classy. Where'd you find that?
Google.
Nice.
It's all about the karma.
It is all about the karma.
I hope.
Wiki News.
There's an afterlife. It's based on Reddit. And I'll have so much karma built up by that. I will be a god.
Dude, I got like 10,000 karma.
Okay. You get the 72 virgins then.
What if they meet you at the gas and be like, ooh, sorry, Cody, you need 12,000 to get into heaven. Hell it is. I'm fucked up with that, dude.
That's what I get for worshiping the gods of Reddit.
Well, at the gates, they're just like, says here you used to be a dig user. You're just a goner at that point. Kevin Rose is fucked. Kevin Rose, for those that don't know, is the founder of Dig. Did you ever watch Tech TV back in the day when they had it? Dude, I miss Tech TV. It was pretty awesome. It could be boring at times, but it was literally like, they'd just take tech calls. Like, hey, yeah, my computer is doing this. It's not letting me open this file. Can you help me out? And they'd just like go through it. Like, it was basically like a call center recorded. But they'd also give you like tips on how to do stuff on your computer. It's a really cool website or TV show. Let's see, this book is strictly confidential. Apparently, they leaked the church handbook of instructions.
What? What's that?
WikiLeaks. Apparently, the Church of Latter-day Saints has a handbook of instructions, and WikiLeaks leaked it out.
Here's Kate Upton in action.
Isn't that the bouncy video?
Yo.
She's only 19.
Yeah.
That doesn't look right at all.
She's just so bouncy.
Why is she so bouncy?
She's not just bouncy in the front, she's got a bouncy booty too.
Yeah, like literally everything on her is bouncing right now.
Yeah, like she just has...
Look! Her vagina even bounces. Did you see it?
No.
Her hair bounces. Her vagina bounces.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, Cody, you done messed up. What did you do? You made a mess.
Let's see this bouncy vagina.
Still trying to figure out what the heck this book says. Whoa, what is that? Bikini.com. She's so bouncy. Ready for it?
She's just so bouncy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's her walk.
Look. Everything there bounces.
She's got bouncy thighs. She's got bouncy titties.
You'll have to...
She's got bouncy hair.
YouTube Kate Upton swimsuit superstar, and I'll get you this video from Bikini.com apparently. You wonder how much money she makes.
Probably enough to be a supermodel.
Yeah.
I'm sure she gets a lot of free stuff just being a really hot girl.
That never made sense to me. I mean, it makes sense because people are like, hey, you're famous, I'm going to give you all this free stuff.
No, just
that way you wear it and advertise it. But famous people, they just get free stuff. They're like, I'm rich, now I get free stuff. So I don't even have to spend my money on this free stuff. It's like, this just makes me more rich.
Mm-hmm. Like, the president only makes, like, $400,000 a year.
Yeah.
But he gets so much free stuff, he's making $1 million.
Well, yeah, well, first off, you have to be a millionaire to even become president, pretty much. But then, you got lobbyists.
Mm-hmm.
You know every president has taken money from a lobbyist.
Barack Obama said his net worth's only like $700,000.
I don't believe that one bit.
I know it's not true, but
His net worth.
But they worked it out.
What is that, there's a celebrity net worth site. We compare net worth. Why don't we compare some Barack Obama against Mitt Romney?
Okay.
There's no way he's only worth that. That's like net worth calculator, maybe?
Mm.
I used it before because we had an argument about Britney Spears and some other Taylor Swift. And someone was trying to say Taylor Swift had more money. I was like, no way. Britney Spears she's been around longer and she's just still making bank on everything she's made money on.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like 400 million to like 50.
Huh.
But still, 50 million, like, Jesus. That's so much money.
Mm-hmm.
That's net worth calculator for myself. I don't want that. Compare celebrity net worth. Let's see what that is. A-list. Compare themselves to housewives? No. CelebrityNetWorth.com. That's it.
Wow, that was easy.
Yeah. Too many ads! Too many! What the heck? CelebrityNetWorth.com. Okay, let's see. Mitt Romney. Dude, you imagine how much money he has?
A lot.
They don't have anything on him, dude.
They probably pulled all that.
Probably. Nope, they don't have a Barack Obama either. Oh, wait, here they do. Barack Obama net worth. $11.8 million.
Okay.
Annual salary, $400,000. Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure he's making
Maybe
more.
the $700,000 was what he made as a senator.
Now that I'd believe. Well, yeah, he had like a big fundraiser when he was going for president. Like, you could donate to him.
Mitt Romney, $200 million.
Oh, according to CelebrityNetWorth.com, it's $250.
Yeah, I see that one right below here in Washington Post.
Yeah. Damn. But that's like only what they can find out.
Right.
So much of his stuff is overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And probably unaccounted for, too. He's probably worth at least double that. One day, Cody, our dream will come true, and we'll just go on the internet and vote. There won't even be presidents, and we'll just do that vote system. We'll just be like, should we go to war with Iraq? I'm going to vote no on that issue. And we'll never even have to vote for a president ever again.
Very likely. In a perfect society.
Yeah. But is that the perfect society? What if the perfect society is just some completely out of our imagination right now? Like, internet was out of our imagination like 200 years ago.
Maybe, I don't know, just progress, you know.
Just try to imagine what technology we would have in 200 years. Teleportation?
Robots, holograms, teleportation, 3D printers that can print everything we need. And then a step further, and we're not even going to live in the real world. We're going to live in a
I would say, what if in like 200 years we just all become some kind of like gaseous form and we're all stars? We realize that's the Zen moment.
It might get kind of like the Matrix at one point.
The Matrix? What do you mean? Oh, like we're all plugged in?
Plugged in somewhere and be like, well, I'm going to go to work. Like, time to plug in and like walk in my virtual world over to my...
What if we don't even do that though? I'm saying like we just completely change form.
Well, at first it's going to be like The Sims and stuff, and you'll be like, be able to pimp your virtual self out for a lot cheaper. And you're like, look at my pimp virtual car. Took me 2 hours to program this bitch.
Programming's like the latest rage.
Yeah.
And then all like the outcasts they're all into weightlifting and stuff.
Yeah. It'd be like the next hipster thing.
I was programming this before it was cool. No, I'm talking like eventually we're just going to realize some kind of Zen state, the best state you could ever be in, and it's not going to be anything like we are now. What if we just figure out a way to become a part of the universe?
I don't think America is gonna do that. I don't.
America?
It's not gonna happen in America.
Why?
Because
who knows where it'll happen?
Because we're just like we become this symbol of money and like powerful people just come here to like run shit and like take advantage of the rest of the world.
Something has to happen for all the countries to merge together. And really the only thing right now that could happen is some kind of alien invasion. And even then, I think even in an alien invasion, other countries will see it as an advantage to take over countries. Like, I'm going to side with the aliens and maybe get in good with them. Like, humans are just so made for fighting against each other. Like, wars happen since we've existed.
Mm-hmm.
How do we have something to stop us from not having war? I don't see that ever happening anytime soon. But it needs to, for us to advance.
What if they do that one RFID thing where they implant everyone with the chip and then they can just like turn you off if you're acting bad?
But then that's like such a totalitarian government where they're just like, you're just under their...
But you wouldn't need war anymore if everyone wasn't like infected with that. Like, say they make it like, so after they put it in everyone, everyone's kids have that. They don't even have a choice.
But is not having war worth giving up all your freedom?
No.
Exactly. So how do we keep our freedom?
But what
But
if
have
they
no
just
war?
do that and they be like, everyone's getting a flu shot, like, they just put it in the water, they put it in the flu shots, they put it in the...
Why don't they just put it in the air? Just pump it through.
Crop dust around and, like, everyone will be infected with this, like, nano machine that makes you their bitch.
But I still feel like there would be war, because somebody's controlling that. There's got to be governments controlling whatever they're putting into your body. The only reason for them to do that is to gain control of their citizens so they can have them do whatever they want and possibly go to war. Like, if you could have your whole nation be in your army and just be super soldiers. It'd be cool, like in Star Trek, I think there was some episode where they did like a virtual war to decide who would win. Like, two nations or planets or whatever, they're at war, so they just like, alright, well, let's simulate this war. Well, your simulation won, so you can have it. But I don't think it'd ever be like that, because the other people would just be like, okay, now we're going to do the real war since we lost. It's just world peace has to happen, I think, before we really start to globalize the universe.
Yeah, that would be ideal. I don't think that's gonna happen though.
Ever,
like, we're just,
why?
We see opportunity and we just take it. Like, the Chinese are taking over Africa right now.
Well, if that's where our evolution goes, though, to get rid of that, if we slowly evolve and don't have that.
What if we don't and we just kill each other first before that even happens?
Well, that's the argument, isn't it? That we're at, like, the critical point, because we're, like, a level 0 planet, and we have the opportunity to become level 1, but it's always the most dangerous when you cross over from level 0 to level 1. Do you know what I'm talking about with the levels?
Yeah.
Like, the level 0's, like, you don't have any control over anything. You're just basically under the tornadoes. We can't really do anything about it. We're fucked if a tornado hits us. Level 1, though, we can control, like, the whole Earth's weather patterns and all that. And level 2, I think, what is it, like, you can control your universe, or not universe, but your galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, like, kind of interplanetary control. And then level 3 is, like, you can control the whole universe.
I just don't feel like that's how our universe works. Our universe is chaotic, and from the chaos comes things that randomly happen.
But you don't think there's technology possible to take over a whole universe?
I don't believe we're ever going to have complete control, because I believe in
But what if it's already happened?
And I believe if you have too much control, that's going to throw off the balance, and the universe is just going to, like, implode on itself.
I don't believe that's true. What if it's already happened? What if we are already under the control of a larger being? And they're controlling our galaxy or our universe?
Nope.
Why?
I just don't believe, like...
I don't believe it either. I'm just saying it could happen. It could be so. I at least believe that we could get to the point where we could take over a whole universe. And then the level 4 stage is actually being able to take over all the multiverses. The whole multiverse. control it.
That would make us like gods, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, controlling a universe is pretty damn close, too.
I feel like...
You don't even think we'll get to being able to control a galaxy?
I feel like everything came from chaos, and everything just happens randomly, and we're just here, like, doing things randomly, and things are just still, like... The things we do and, like, develop and our technology and our inventions all are just, like, random stuff that we just think of, and, like, it just happens, and, like, we don't have, like... really any control of, like, where this is ultimately going to go, or, like, what it's going to lead to, and that we're just going to be, like, we're going to wipe ourselves out, and we're going to be, like, a little smudge on history, like...
Well, if you think everything's governed by chaos...
We're like a speck of dust compared to, like, total time that the universe has been alive.
If we're all just controlled by chaos, and we can't control where we're going, then what is the point of you living right now? Just to be like, well, I guess I'm going to deal with chaos today.
Just a little bit of happiness.
But your happiness only comes from the chaos, so what's the worth of the happiness?
Because I am the universe, and I'm just conscious of it right now, and the universe is just being conscious and just experiencing just a little bit of happiness right now.
But the happiness isn't really there, because it's just you experiencing chaos. And chaos gave you happiness.
But that's all in the balance, too. With chaos comes happiness and sadness.
But you don't think with just life being available, you can have some kind of direction and avoid the chaos? Maybe that's what life ultimately does, is avoid chaos?
No, ultimately I think you have no control of what happens, because shit can go crazy in a second. Your whole family could die. Your dog could get hit. You could break your arm. You could get diagnosed with cancer.
That's what science is trying to fix, though. That's what we're slowly fixing. Beforehand, chaos was malaria.
But for every...
Got that under control for
everything we start to control, 5 other things pop up, like fracking, like humans want to do this stupid idea, like they invent this stupid-ass show called Honey Boo Boo, where it's about this fat little fucking girl and her fat mom, like, just like being the totally wrong symbol America needs right now.
Yeah, but... I mean, that's just an example of America being dumb.
Which brings me back to the balance, like, everything just happens in balance.
But what if the balance is there's some chaos in some direction, and eventually the direction could overtake the chaos, rather than the chaos overtaking the direction?
That wouldn't be a balance then, would it?
Exactly. Right now there's a balance. You say there's a balance.
Uh-huh.
What if we can tilt the balance in our favor of direction rather than chaos?
I think the chaos would just grow too, and there would just be more chaos for everything more you thought you balanced, or not balanced,
maybe that's already happening. That's why the universe is continuously expanding. So we can take over at least a galaxy, but we can't take over the universe, because no matter how much direction we get or how far we go, the universe just expands with more chaos to take care of it. But we could take over a galaxy in that case.
Pause. I can't put this...
Good thing we have a pause button.
Oh, you actually use the pause button?
Yeah, there really is a pause button.
Oh, okay.
It actually works.
You can just edit me out.
That was a good blowjob, though. Thanks, pal.
My mom taught me well.
That's odd. That's layers of chaos right there.
Maybe it's direction and control, because she wanted me to give good blowjobs. Maybe she thought I...
But that's a very chaotic thinking, if you ask me. Which I guess would be balance.
Well, the other mom didn't even teach her to give any blowjobs at all, and now they fucking suck at it, and no guy wants them.
Aww.
Aww.
Aww. Poor guy. I don't know, I feel like we can take over a galaxy. Maybe not for 100, 200 years. It's hard to tell, though, like, technology just keeps ramping up and up and up. It's so exponential, it's hard to tell how far things are from happening. What would we do
if we had a fucking galaxy?
I feel like most of what we end up doing is harnessing the power of things like stars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the further we need to explore space, the more power we're going to need. When we figure out how to travel in the future, we're going to need massive amounts of power for that. In fact, Neil deGrasse Tyson actually figured out the calculation of what a time machine would probably need to be able to go that fast to travel into the future. So you'd have to go past the speed of light, and they've shown that it might actually be possible to go faster than the speed of light with those photons or whatever they're...
Yeah, I heard about that. They thought they were going faster, but it was a miscalculation.
But no, they think it is. They redo it. Like, it's one of those things where they keep doing it. But even so, it's still... Right now, that's just the theory. you can't go faster than light, which who knows what we'll find out later on. But to travel in the future, you're going to need to go pretty fast, and you're going to need lots. You at least need to go 88 miles per hour. You at least need to go that fast.
Okay.
And you have to have a flux capacitor.
You said 88?
Yeah.
Why 88?
What? You don't get that reference? Don't you watch Back to the Future? They would have to go 88, man.
Maybe I've never seen the whole movies ever.
Ever. Like, none of them.
Maybe I'm a horrible person.
Maybe, yes. Maybe we should put this on pause and I should kill you.
Call 911.
Help! Help! Cody, this isn't live. It's a podcast. Nobody's helping you. You're going to die. And pause. All right, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun. But yeah, it's just like the reason we would need to take control of a galaxy is the same reason why we always need faster computers and better computers, because everything else is getting better and better. We need better quality video. Like now we have Blu-ray video, so now we need better computers to play the Blu-ray video. So if one thing ramps up, the next thing, the technology has to ramp up, and they both have to keep up in line with each other. So the further we need to explore in space, the more energy we need, and therefore we need to start harnessing the power of stars, or harnessing this power.
Maybe the balance to technology is war, and the better our technology gets, the more harsher our wars will be, and we'll just end up killing each other once our technology reaches
Once again, that is the question of getting from level 0 to level 1. Will we kill ourselves in the process of that convergence?
Yes.
I mean, it's very possible. That's some scientists believe that's why we've never run into life more smarter or better than us, because all of them have never crossed that point. They've just all ended up killing themselves. And maybe, Cody, we actually came from those people because they blew up their sun, and that sun became us.
I got glow stick.
That is why is there a glow stick app?
Because I looked it up. And
That doesn't even make sense.
Because I love to party.
That is a $500 glow stick. It was the most expensive glow stick I've ever seen.
Yeah, people, just don't be a cunt, like Joe Rogan says.
That's the only way we're ever going to advance, is to not be cunts.
People are always going to be cunts, though.
But will they?
Yes.
You're so pessimistic in the view of the
People
future.
I see lots of people's kids do the, I help a lot of people, and they bring their kids in, and some of their kids are just shitty because they're just shitty parents. And as long as there's shitty parents, there's going to be more shitty kids who have shitty sex and have more shitty kids. And then they're going to be shitty parents.
Okay.
It's a never-ending fucking cycle of shitty kids and shitty parents.
I like how you take that view from working at Chipotle, and I work at a rehab center where I deal with people that have, my father raped me, so now I have all these problems. And yet somehow I have the optimistic view. Maybe I'm just a retard and shouldn't believe in people. But I feel like maybe one thing we value too much is privacy. What if, because with technology, the more technology we end up having, the less privacy we have. And maybe once we all have this unlimited technology, we all know pretty much what everyone's doing, the cuntiness will go away.
It comes back to that sex thing. We're like, you were fucking that pussy and that was my fucking pussy, and now you're a cunt.
Yeah, then everybody downvotes that douche, and nobody hangs out with that douche because he was fucking other pussy.
Well, now he's just gonna go out and sleep with some girl.
Bam.
And low
No, because he's buried.
and have shitty kids.
He's stuck. He's stuck
some
in
girl's
buried
gonna
mode.
get married for being that slut, though. And he's gonna find that slut.
But-
They're gonna have shitty sex and have a shitty kid and be shitty parents.
But if you grew up the whole time, people are upvoting you and downvoting you according to your actions, and all the upvotes ended up being because you did good things. That's just going to progress the good things you do.
Some people aren't gonna give a fuck about that.
I don't think that's true.
No, they're just.
I think we are based on a reward
You know what
system.
they're gonna say? They're gonna say YOLO. They're like, fuck the upvotes, fuck the downvotes.
People that say
YOLO.
YOLO are the retards that also
Exactly my
are
point.
shitty people.
Those people exist.
But my point is those people wouldn't exist if from birth we did the upvote downvote system. If we always
From
knew what
birth.
those people are doing.
No, because at one point they're gonna be like, the system is fucked. The system is always fucked, and they're gonna be like, fuck the system, YOLO, blah blah blah.
Blah blah blah. That's very very detailed.
Thanks.
But I just don't see it happening.
Oh, check
I
it
think we'll eventually. I think that's the only way to go is better. Whoa, dude! If you're tripping, that would just freak you out.
They got some pretty cool trippy tools.
That's so cool how it has like a little slider to change the speed.
Direction and speed.
It changes the direction when you like stop.
It has a certain point where you're like.
Wow. Okay. In the middle,
I'm gonna go this way. It's not exactly the middle for some reason.
It's probably just according to how you're moving. It'll probably just read your movements.
Oh, yeah.
See. So how fast you're moving is how fast it goes.
Try.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
If you go slow, does it go slow? Oh man, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Whoa, that one looks awesome.
I could be a DJ.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like this one. I'm just gonna go to red. Do that. I guess Give and Tiff got kicked out of a concert because they brought their glow sticks.
Yeah, what happened to that? Why would they kick people out just because they have glow sticks? Why didn't they just tell them to put the glow sticks away?
Glow sticks at a dubstep concert, which is like what everyone's trying to look at glow sticks and shit.
Were they like hitting people with it or something?
I doubt it. Like they wouldn't hit people. Like Give and Tiff wouldn't hit people.
Like even if they like hit somebody once, you think they'd just ask them to like put them away?
Yeah.
That's weird. That is so weird to get kicked out of a dubstep concert because you have glow sticks. Man, that's really weird. What are you doing? Get this off. I think it's pretty cool though. There's so many weird apps out there. We're way not in topic.
Romney's a dumbass. Obama is also kind of a dumbass, but he's less of a dumbass than Romney.
And that's why we hope he wins. Because we know it's between the two.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. It's one or the other.
Maybe we should just secede to Canada and be Canadian.
How long do you think before we get a new party? It's a ways down the road.
Yeah.
People are really focused on the Democrat and Republican.
Probably once all the people that are like 50 and 60 now die.
Yeah. That Tea Party kind of came close, though, to being a party, but they're really just more extreme Republicans. So it's like, oh, the Tea Party is just basically Republicans anyways.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Did they even have, like, views? Like, what was the Tea Party's views? We're Republicans, but we call ourselves the Tea Party.
I didn't really follow the Tea Party.
Neither did I. Like, they didn't really have any structure at all, I don't think. But, like, I mean, it's happened in history before where the parties have changed, but, like, how long before, like, libertarians actually a legit party? Tea Party social gathering. No, we're looking for the actual movement. Let's see. They advocate strict adherence to the United States Constitution, reducing U.S. government spending and taxes, and reduction of the U.S. national debt and federal budget deficit. I mean, I'm down for most of what that sentence said. I'm freaking out.
Freaking out, man.
You what?
Now I just want to look for puzzles.
Why puzzles?
You can put puzzles together on your iPad, and it's just like the puzzle, but with no pieces, and you don't have to clean it up or worry about it. Someone knocking it over.
What if somebody made an app that's a puzzle app and it's missing one piece?
That would be so easy.
Oh my gosh, that'd be... You have to pay like $10 to get the extra pieces. Do you think people would actually buy it? You think there'd be that person like, oh my god, I didn't finish this puzzle?
Yes.
Why don't we make that app, dude? Like, how messed up would that be? Like, I think you would probably make a few bucks.
Someone would kill me.
That doesn't matter.
Give me the piece. And I'm like, I didn't make the piece. I didn't design it. I didn't program it in.
You have to make it so it's like a really important piece, like a naked girl and like the two areas that are missing, like the boobies. And so you need to buy like the $20 to get those.
No, we should just make them the nipples, but we should include the nipples as per request. Be like, you really want the nipples? Like, we left them out for a reason.
Yeah,
and then we'll give them the nipples, and it'll be those really nasty nipples you just looked up.
Oh no, Cody, no. It'll be a pack, and they'll be nice nipples. They won't be terrible titties.
So we're gonna sell the nipples, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we're gonna sell the nipples. We're gonna be.
I'm in the nipple selling business.
Nipple man.
That's what they call me.
We sell the nips so you don't have to. Is Ron?
What?
I don't know. This is Ron Paul under the Tea Party. Why is he under here?
I don't know. I used to run to the Tea Party.
He was Republican, not Tea Party.
Is he still the... Where is he at? On the House in Texas? House of Representatives?
Couldn't tell you.
Pretty sure he's that in Texas.
Let me see. Two main trends. It sounds like they just like Ron Paul's ideas on government spending being really low.
Oh.
That's basically what it is. Which is basically what I like. I'm down for government spending less money, dude. After having a government job, I realized why the government wastes so much money. Or at least how. There's like, they always have a tiered system. It seems like the people at the bottom, like what I do, is just, we do some kind of work, and the people above us, their job is to try and make our work the most complicated job ever. It's like literally every month they change something we have to do.
Yeah.
It's nothing important. It's like Office Space. It's like, did you get that memo? Now you have to put like a new picture on this cover page for no reason. It's just, that's how we're going to do things from now on.
Fucking bureaucracy bullshit.
Yeah, it really is. It's really bad. Like, I'm trying to think of a specific example. We had to start, what is it? There's a little section on this program that I have to fill out.
Uh-huh.
And for whatever reason, we never had to fill it out.
Uh-huh.
And then a month ago, they're just like, yeah, you know that education screen? You're going to have to fill it out. And I'm like, why? They sign an application, and it already has that information on it.
Yeah.
And we scan that into the file, and it's already there. But now they're just like, yeah, you just need to have that filled out. Yeah, that would be great. Like, that's literally how they work.
Word. Sounds like government to me, like...
Yeah.
Fuck the man.
I would hate to see, like, how it is, like, in their meetings. Like, do they actually think they're doing something, or do they just know, like, well, what bullshit can we come up with today?
Shit probably just happens, and they're probably just like, well, I'll just make it so people have to do this from now on, and that won't happen again.
Yeah.
Like, and it just all stems from that one problem.
I really think that is how it happens, and then, like, they don't fix the problem, so a new problem comes up, and then they have to fix that problem, and everything just gets so complicated. They don't even know how to fix the problems they have anymore. And so they think they're fixing everything, but they never are. And so every month it's some kind of new policy, new procedure. And it's like, I literally don't actually know most of the policies. And some, like, I have a liaison that approves things in Columbus. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to do this, send it off to my liaison, and they'll tell me if it's wrong now because I don't even know.
See, that's just kind of chaotic. And to simplify it would be to wipe the whole system out and start afresh.
Exactly.
But it would still get chaotic again, and things would get out of hand eventually.
Not if you, like, every 5 years. We just got to wipe this and redo it. 5 years. Wipe, redo. Wipe, redo. Because it's really, it's bad.
Yeah.
It needs, like, an entire reform. Just like government. Government needs an entire reform. It's been going on 200 years now, and nobody knows how anything works. We still have an electoral college for whatever reason.
But cool things come from things that happen inside of our country, like this iPad and pot.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
America grows, like, the best pot in the world now.
Yeah, too bad it's illegal to smoke it, Cody.
But people still do it anyway.
Yeah, but shouldn't it be legal?
If it were legal, it'd be that much better because it would take the paranoia away from everyone that smokes it. But in California, it's pretty much legal.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's gonna eventually be legal. That one I'm pretty optimistic that'll be legal within 5 to 10 years.
I'm hoping we get Obama elected this year, and he's like, fuck it, like, 4 more years, here's your pot.
That's what I hope. I hope he's just like, right now, he's like, Gotta play the politician. Gotta say no. And then he gets elected and he's just like, you know what, guys? Free pop for everyone.
Yeah.
I just don't care. What if he just like he gets reelected and he just all of a sudden becomes super gangster and just starts acting super black and just starts wearing bling with like a big cash symbol on
Starts
it.
bringing out raps.
Yeah, it just starts getting real crazy. It's just like, well, I got my 4 years in.
That would be awesome.
We like changes our national anthem to like Tupac changes and stuff.
He might get shot if that happened, but it would be the coolest thing ever.
It would be.
He would definitely get like a movie named after him and shit, and like
So much would be named after him. He would be like the new Abe Lincoln. It would be like Obama. Did you watch Vampire Hunter?
No,
Oh,
I did not.
dude.
I thought it was gonna be lame.
Dude. Come on.
Was it awesome?
It was super awesome. Now I can't tell you what I was going to say because then it'll ruin the ending for you.
Don't tell me.
I'm not. I can't now.
Don't talk about it. Stop talking
It's so
about
good. But everyone dies. And the
it.
world
Oh, you ruined
explodes.
it. Never watch it
But-
now.
But it's like Lost, and it's just like they meet in like a purgatory, and they're like, oh, we're all dead. What did you think about the ending of Lost?
I was okay with it at first, and then after I heard everyone else bitch about it, I wasn't okay with it, because I'm like, hey, they didn't really explain much, and they just kind of like
Yeah.
deuced out with the afterlife story.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like...
what's the secret? Like, why do people get better there, and like, why do some people not get better, and like, Ben had that fucking tumor on his back, but the island didn't like him or something.
Yeah. Why didn't they just say, like, the island's an entity and can do things like that? Or did they kind of say that? I don't know. It's been
Like,
so
Ben
long.
was such a manipulator, and they're like, he's
Yeah.
like, I was born on the island, and that's why it doesn't like me. But he wasn't born there. Like, he came there with his dad, and then...
Well, that's why it doesn't like him.
And then, like, he was getting, like, secrets from the other...
That's right there, you amateur. Man, you're an amateur puzzle person. I've
That's
seen
why-
that like a mile away.
I want easy,
Right
okay?
there. Bam.
I don't want your help. It's cheating when I get your help. This is my puzzle. Get your own puzzle. Such a motherfucker.
Right there. By the way, we have learned that Cody is an amateur at puzzles.
I did it.
Does it automatically have them like, oh, this is such a cheap puzzle. It's auto-rotated the way it has to go.
Yeah.
Cody, you're basically playing on like those puzzles that are like 6 pieces for like kindergartners. Just...
It makes me feel good, okay? I need this. It's been a long week.
You just
I need this win. Don't take it from me.
Are there missing puzzle pieces,
There
dude?
better fucking not be.
I think there really is. Or does the table like extend to random areas?
There's one. They're up here. They're hiding.
Oh, they're just like blending in with the. I thought there was actually going to be some missing puzzle pieces.
Oh, I get the victory bell. Like, salivate when that thing comes on. I'm like Pavlov.
Oh shit! Now you're going to be addicted. What if it just plopped out some food?
Virtual puzzle. You're so cool, virtual
Here's your
puzzle.
treat. Yeah, that's how we train people to be better.
What?
Not just upvotes. You get rewards. You get little treats every time you get an upvote. And you get addicted, and it's like crack. And you're like, I need my upvotes. I better go carry an old lady's groceries.
That'd be awesome.
It would be. But, I mean, we kind of are getting there. Like, with Facebook,
What?
you kind of already...
They took my thing off gentleman boners because they say she's wearing jeans. It says rule number 13, no women in jeans. Sorry, this is gone.
Oh, my lord.
That's bullshit.
How can you even tell those are jeans?
I can't.
That doesn't look like jeans.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
What if he's going to post it right now. He's going to repost. Those don't look like jeans, really. It's hard to tell.
I gotta get some karma, man.
See, you're addicted to karma. And you don't
So
even get a
addicted.
treat. You don't even get a treat.
Saving up for the afterlife. I told you this.
But then people are going to, like, repost. They're going to be like, oh, I saw him do that, so I'm going to do that.
That's how the world works, okay? Deal with it. Gotta find a classy pic. This one's not classy, but it's pretty awesome.
That's not classy. Oh, what? You should post it just to see what rule you're breaking. What are the rules? I want to hear the rules. They're going to have it in the sidebar.
Yeah.
I want to see what these classy rules are. No jeans. Apparently jeans aren't classy. So I guess I can see that.
Oh, shit. It's my first time on Reddit.
Oh, you're such an amateur. Our amateur over here.
Where's the sidebar?
They might not have it on the iPad.
Don't worry.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you. 2 steps. Look. Bam. Oh, gentle. Man, boners, right? Oh no! You beat me.
Beat you.
Yeah, you did. At least now I got it.
Rule number 1. Classy is not synonymous with cute, sexy, slutty, or even pretty. Rule number 2. Name of the lady should be in the title or comments. Rule number 3. Tag not safe for work pictures on not safe for work links. 4. Post film, photography, or soundless animation links directly. 5. Post only the best quality and highest resolution size version of your muse.
Oh, and that's highlighted.
6. Minimum picture size is now 500 by 500 pixels. 7. All unclassy posts will be removed. 8. Excessively photoshopped pictures will be removed.
Oh, they don't want
9.
none of that BS.
No repinching of the top 100 posts. 10. Crass comments will be removed and can lead to banning. 11. 3 mod warnings will get you banned. 12. Women over 18, please. Please go to Our Lady Boners if you wish to post men. 13. No women in jeans.
Damn. The very last rule got you.
Fuck that.
Didn't we see in the top 100 the same too? Or is that in that other one?
That was another
That was
one.
the other one, okay.
Happy girl. Or no, nipples.
Nipples.
Our nipples.
They do have some really high resolution. That is pretty classy.
It's pretty classy. My gentleman boner is very gentlemanly.
This is the most regulated subreddit I've seen so far. Like, those are some detailed rules.
Yeah. Can't believe they thought she was wearing jeans. She's just naked in all these. Shit.
Holy crap, did you see this? Look at this military truck drop. It's just a Hummer being launched into
Oh yeah, just
space there. That's crazy.
airdropping them. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
At nighttime too, like, that'd be so hard. Before there were clocks, there were candle clocks that burned a set amount of hours. If you wanted a reminder or an alarm, you pushed a nail at the desired time length in the candle, and when it melted to that point, the nail would fall and clink on the metal holder, alerting you.
Oh yeah, I read that one.
We
That's
really
pretty
come
cool.
a long ways.
Pretty inventive though.
It is pretty clever. Look at it, dude. Did you actually click on the picture? It's
No.
like a whole holder, so you have like multiple little clinks.
Oh, that's cool.
Wonder what the time is, like every hour? Marking every 20 minutes. And they burned in 4 hours. That's pretty neat. We should get one, dude. Be really old school. Now everybody just has an alarm clock right at their fingertips. You see how I'm saying in 100 years we could be completely different than we are now with the technology that could evolve? We used to have candles as alarm clocks, Cody. Now we have them in our pocket. And we carry them wherever we want.
It's not just
Along with the time. We have the time. I can look up basically anything I want to in my pocket.
Life was simpler back then though. Didn't have
Was
to worry
it?
about as much. Had to worry about stuff, but not the same type of stuff that we worry about.
You had to worry more about dying from disease.
Yep. That was a big one.
Yeah, I think I would rather live in this age where I don't have to worry about that as much.
You didn't have to worry about your cell phone dying.
That doesn't worry me that much.
Didn't have to worry about hyper AIDS.
Hyper AIDS. Hyper AIDS are gonna get us.
Yeah, man, you better watch out for them hyper AIDS. You don't even have to have sex.
Why are the AIDS hyper? Do they have ADD? ADHD?
It's in the water supply.
Did you see this? Pornhub, what they were doing?
No. Oh, yeah, they're donating.
Donating like $1 or something for every person that watches a boob video.
Something. That's awesome.
Donating $1 to breast cancer.
Who doesn't love boobies?
Ah. Holy crap, do you see this? Oh, it's display only. A quarter machine with bullets.
Huh.
But it says display only. It shouldn't be display only. They should have gone all out on that. Oh my gosh. A reverse United States does hurt your brain.
Pangea. Did you ever see Pangea?
Pangea, the Earth altogether.
Yeah, everything was one thing.
Yeah. Is it still just continental drift they assumed did that?
Yeah.
Is it actually like a comet, like, jump-started it?
I'm not sure what happened. It makes sense, though.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Well, sorta. Like, do all planets start that way with, if they're not gaseous planets, do they just start with, like, a big landmass and then all water? Like, why would it start with a big landmass?
Because it would start as, like, planet with no land, and then the volcanic eruption would slowly push the land up.
But that, doesn't it make more sense that they would come in different spots rather than just one ginormous rock comes up and then splits off?
Not if it's all even, except for one spot.
What do you mean all even except one
The
spot?
pressure's all even around everything, except for that one spot.
Oh, one blip just opens
And
up?
it's like a huge fucking...
Just
whatever.
Oh,
The
so
pressure's just building up like a
Yeah.
balloon, and then it just takes one hole to make you go.
and then all the land just rushes.
Yeah, like the lava just like
Yeah.
starts spewing off that one thing. Because
That
that's
makes
where all
sense.
the... Place 2 fingers on the circles and move them in the air direction.
What are you looking on?
We
Look
got
at this technology.
Google Earth.
Look at that. That's how I figured out our address, by the way. When I was at work and I couldn't remember our address, I just Google Earth and clicked on our house.
Nice.
Holy crap, dude.
Have you ever been to Paris?
You can move the horizon.
New York? Yeah.
That is amazing. Where are all these satellites located? Do they all use like the same satellite, or do we have that many satellites orbiting Earth? Because like, why is Apple's map so terrible? You think they'd use the same thing?
You think?
Holy God, that's so sexy.
You know what else is
Right there.
sexy?
Right in Australia. Let's go in there. Let's go to Australia.
We gotta go on like the coast.
Yeah, go to the coast. Right there. What's that big lake right there? Go to that big lake in Australia.
Van Diem Golf.
Now go into the island right up next to that Gulf. You can just zoom around the whole Earth, like,
Yo. Find some villages.
yeah. More reason why people would evolve. You can constantly be watched. Zoom in closer, man. I want to see as far in as you can zoom.
If you zoom far enough, it starts like showing you the landscape.
What do you mean?
Like go 3D and like be like, there's a mountain here and it sticks up like that.
Like, will it actually show pictures of it, or just start rendering stuff?
I'll show you New York. Oh, New York.
Oh my gosh.
is-
That's so awesome how it actually tilts. Dude, look how futuristic that looks. Remember when we used to watch TV shows that would do that?
Uh-huh.
Like, when we would laugh, like, computers can't do that. They don't have little silly animations between clicking stuff. Now, it's so true. Like, they start naming buildings, is that what you mean?
No.
I've never seen the horizon be able to change. It's always been like a bird's eye view. Oh, you messed up. What'd you do? Oh no, you're going to Mars.
Maybe it's not on this one. Google Earth on my my computer
Yeah.
is a 3D mode, and it pops the buildings up. It pops every building up. Pop the Eiffel Tower up. You can go to Egypt, and it like has little like Egyptian pyramids that
Yeah.
pop up, and it's like a 3D landscape.
Huh.
Something you could like walk around, but here it's just like
I think when Google cars like get to travel the whole entire world, so they literally have everything mapped out in pictures,
all these buildings would pop up when I tilted, and be like, oh,
just like 3D renderings of it.
yo.
Huh.
And you could like look across the cityscape and see the horizon.
That's awesome.
The Empire State Building would like be way big.
Yeah. Yeah, because right now it just has that top view. I really want to visit New York. It'd be such a different lifestyle and a different place to go to.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty cool.
I don't know if I want to live there though. So used to like half city, half country life where you gotta commute to everywhere, but it's not like so high energy, high pace.
Yeah, there's a lot more people there.
Yeah.
Probably a different environment for
Oh,
sure.
completely different. You went to 1954.
I went to our apartment where we are right now.
Oh, I thought you were like able to do Google Earth in 1954, and I was about to just flip this table.
I think you can actually do that.
Oh.
I know, that's us right there.
Oh.
I was zooming in.
Oh, you're saying you think you can actually view like what it looked like 50 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it, Cody. I'll flip this table. This table gonna get flipped.
I was going to like where I
You're
am
doing
now.
like a slow view.
This is like where I am now. They're taking me back.
Okay.
Um.
Like your actual location.
Oh, 3D buildings are on.
Apparently not.
I think it's on the other one on the computer.
What does it do? It's just like...
You can go back in time and see like what was back then before.
How do they do that?
I don't know.
That has to require a lot of research. They can't just be... Let me see. I'm surprised GPSs don't already have that, where they just have like dual view, and it just shows like the virtual route that you're about to take. What's that doing?
It took me to this place I clicked on here that suggested.
Yeah. Alright, well we better end this before we already get further behind on our topic that we don't have a topic of yet.
It's making me nervous, yeah.
In this episode of the Discourse of Human Events, Zach and Cody talk about... Oh, I messed up already. In this episode of the Discourse of Human Events, Zach and Cody discuss the... See, it's out of order and I can't. In this episode of the... Don't stop it. In this episode of the Discourse of Human Events, Zach and Cody compare the presidential candidates' net worth. They also discuss Mitt Romney and Republicans. Cody looks at titties and kitties. Kitties and titties. In this episode of the Discourse of Human Events, Zach and Cody compare the presidential... I was doing